Today I am here to explain the topic factorization. Factorization means what? Factorization means breaking. Like when we say 10, 10 is 2 into 5. So factors of 10 are 2 and 5. Broken into factors. 6, 2 into 3. 2 and 3 are the factors. If it is in algebra, 6x square. 6 can be written as 2 into 3 into x means x into x. 2 into 3 into x into x factors. Okay. So now we are discussing with this polynomial chapter. Factorization means factorization of algebraic expressions. Yeah, factorization of polynomials. So whatever be the situation, what is the first thing to consider? If it is factorization of polynomial, yeah, algebraic expression, first step is, yeah, first procedure, yeah, we can say first type of questions is by taking common. By taking common, that is the first thing. Example, 3x square plus 15x. Questions to factorize. Something is common. What is common? 3x is common. So here x remaining and here 5 remaining. So factorization is done. Which are the factors? 3x, x plus 5. 3 factors are there. 3 is a factor, x is a factor, x plus 5 is another factor. 3 into x plus 5. 4x square plus 12x plus 20. What is common? Common is 4. X is not common. 4 common means x square plus 4. 3 is 12, 3x plus 5. So factorization is done. How many factors? 2 factors are there. Which are they? 4 is one factor. Yeah, we can break and we can say 2 into 2. 2 and 2. And this is a big one. X square plus 3x plus 5 is a factor. Now, another one. If common is not everywhere, then second procedure is by taking common in groups. Common in groups means what? Let me explain with example only. One example is written here, x square minus 12x minus 10x plus 120. Total 4 terms are there. Total 4 terms and first 2 and last 2. See, if I am taking these 2 and these 2, we can see some common. What is common here? X common, so x square minus 12. X minus 12. One x is taken, so x is taken, so 12. What is common here? Minus 10 outside. If I am taking minus 10 here, so remaining is x and here remaining is minus 12. 12 turns are 20. Again we can see common here and here. Two things now. This area. Left side of this minus, right side of the minus. Two things are there. What is common? X minus 12. Here also x minus 12. X minus 12 outside. Here balance is x. Here balance is minus 10. Some of you got confused here, thinking that from where minus 10 is taken common. Is there minus 10 common? 10 is common, there is no doubt. 10 ones are 10. Here 10 into 12, 120. Minus 10 is there or not? Plus 10 is common means I will get a minus x inside. I don't want minus x inside. I need x minus 12. X minus 12. So minus 10 I am taking outside. Here minus 10 is there, so balance is x. Here minus is not there, we can say, but at the same time we can think opposite way. Minus is plus. Minus into minus is plus. So wherever there is plus, we can break a plus and we can say minus. One minus we can take outside, balance will be minus. Otherwise we can simply say minus plus means what? One minus, another minus which is standing. One minus is lying down, another minus plus. So plus means what? Plus means 2 minus, 1 minus lying down sleeping, another one is standing. So Even though minus is not there visible here, we can take minus outside, minus 10 here. So x remaining, minus 10 is taken. So this balance is minus 12. I hope it is clear. So we are getting this procedure is called by taking common in groups. Lower class we studied. Now we will study this here again in detail, that splitting the middle time. There also this procedure will come. Now third, what is third? Third is using identities. By using identities, class 8 we studied many identities. 3 identities we studied in class 8. So this year we will study more identities. Okay, so that we will do after explaining next topic, that is splitting the middle time. So now before starting splitting the middle time, I thought of revising this in the proper order. That's why I said this in between. So first, if there is any question, first we have to check whether common is there or not. If it is not there, we will take this case, that is common in groups or not. If that is also not there, we will consider identities. Identities, is it like an identity or not? If that is also not there, then we will think about a fourth option. Fourth option is splitting the middle time. Splitting the middle time, that is fourth option. What is the meaning of splitting the middle time? Let me explain with an example. One second, let me take the question. वीडियो ठीक है, वीडियो पाठ बेटा अम्मा खत्म हो गया बेटा. Yeah, let it be x square plus 10x plus 21. X square plus 10x plus 21. Product equal to 21. Here sum equal to 10. Why? Product means 21 into 1. Here coefficient 1. 1x square plus 10x plus 21. So 1 into 21, 21. Sum must be this number 10. Including sign. Okay, if it is negative minus 21, we will take minus 21. Search for two numbers which satisfy these two conditions. Two numbers whose product is 21 and sum is 10. 3 7s are 21, 3 plus 7 10. So these two numbers are okay for our purpose. So we will write this as x square plus 3x plus 7x plus 21. 10x is broken into 3x and 7x. So it is called as splitting the middle time. 10x is broken into two parts. Now question is converted into our type 2. Type 2 means common in groups. If this work is correct, automatically there will be common in two steps. X common x plus 3 plus 7 common x plus 3. Again we can see x plus 3 common. X plus 3 in this area x plus 3. X plus 3 from left side, so common is balance is x. X plus 3 common, balance is 7. Our splitting must be correct, that is the only thing. Automatically this will come. Our question, by splitting the middle time, we changed our question into that grouping type question. One more question. If it is x square plus 4x minus 21. Product P and S. P must be minus 21 into 1. Here coefficient is 1 only. So 1 into minus 21. Minus 21. Sum is 4. Which number? Product 21 means 1 into 21. 2 into is not there. 3 into is there. 1 into 21, 21. 2 is not there. 3 7s are 21. But product minus 21. That means minus 1 into 21. Yeah, minus 3 into. Yeah, 1 into minus 21. Yeah, 3 into minus 7. Product negative means either first one negative or second one negative. But we need a sum 4. Sum 4 means which case? This case. This case means the product is okay, sum is also okay. Sum is 4, product is also okay. If you are getting directly, no problem, we can write it directly. Otherwise, we will write all the options. All the options are written for this question. First product. For the product, these are the options. Now for the sum, only this is matching. So our final answer is this one. Now we will write it as x square plus 4x can be written as minus 3x plus 7x minus 21. Minus 3x, 7x. Common, here also common. What is common here? X outside, x minus 3. What is common here? 7 is common. 7 is common. If 7 is taken, x, 7 is taken, minus 3. Now you remember, children, if we want, we can take minus 7 also outside. That is according to our need. If I take a minus 7 outside, if I force and by force, if I break this plus, minus 7 outside means minus x will come and plus 3 will come. I don't want plus 3, I need minus 3 only. So I am not taking minus 7. Are you understanding? One question I explained where we took a minus outside. Here minus we need not take outside. Plus 7 is taken. Plus 7 gone means x here. Plus 7 only gone. So nothing happened to minus. Minus is remaining. So x minus 3 again common. X minus 3. When x minus 3 is taken from this area, balance is x. X minus 3 is gone. So this area 7 is remaining. Plus 7 is remaining. So answer. Factorize. Two x square plus 7x plus 3. When we get a question like this, we have to start in this way. We have to search for two numbers so that product of these two numbers is 2 into 3 6 and sum 7. Product means 2 into 3 6 and the sum must be 7. So two numbers are needed. We know 1 into 6 is 6. Product okay. 1 plus 6 is 7. That is also okay. So our aim is to search and find out two numbers whose product is 6 and the sum is 7. Why 6? 2 into 3. Why 7? Coefficient of x. So here this can be written as 2x square plus 1x plus 6x plus 3. 7 is broken into 1x and 7x is taken as 1x and 6x. Here 2 common, these two also common. X outside, so 2x plus 1. Here 3 outside plus 3 outside, so 2x plus 1. Again we can see in these two area, this part and this part, 2x plus 1 common. 2x plus 1 outside, so here balance is x, here balance is 3. So factorization is done. Another question, 6x square plus 5x minus 6. In this question, P must be, P stands for product. Product means 6 into minus 6 minus 6. Sum plus 5. Don't forget to take the sign. 6 into minus 6 minus 6. Sum is 5. Which number? Many options are there. 1 into 36, 2 into 18, 3 into 12. Like that many options are there. 7 8s are 56. Not we need 36. Okay. So if you are getting the number all of a sudden, well and good. Otherwise, I will explain that all the options also. 36 means 1 into 36, 2 into 18, 3 into 12, 4 into 4 9s are 36, 5 into not there, 6 into 6 is there, 7 into no not of starting because already opposite started. 6 into 6, 7 will not be, 8 is not there, 9 is there, 9 4s are 36. So we can stop because already opposite started. 6 into 6, now 7, 8, 9 will be there, 12 will be there, 18. So we can stop. Opposite reverse started, we can say. Now product is minus 36, so all these First number can be minus 36 or minus 1. So all this product is okay. For all these cases product okay. But in which cases sum is okay? Because we have to see two conditions. Product also must be same. What we need? Sum also should be okay. What about here? Minus 4 and 9 if we add, it is okay. Minus 4 and 9 when we add, 5 is also coming. By chance it is not coming, we have another set of numbers. 1 into minus 36, 2 into minus 18, 3 into minus 12, 4 into minus 9. Suppose I need minus 5, I will take this option. 6 into minus 6 is same. Minus 6 into 6, 6 into minus 6 is same. So this much of possibilities are there for this particular question. Okay? That I am not saying that you have to write for every question, you have to write all these steps. What I am saying is, all of a sudden if I am not getting, oh yes, this is the procedure. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 is not there, 6 into. Now product positive means both will be positive, yeah, both can be negative. Both can be negative, okay, remember. Product positive means all can be, both can be positive, yeah, both can be negative. Product negative means either first one negative, yeah, second one negative. So this is our option. Class 8 we studied in detail, it is already revision, okay. So 6x square, 5x is written as, we will write 5x as minus 4x plus 9x. Minus 6 common, what is common here? 2 common, x also common, 2x outside, 3x minus 2. Here what is common? 3 common, 3 common means 3x minus 2. Again common, 3x minus 2 common. Here balance is 2x, here balance is plus 3. So factorization is done. Let me explain one more. Question number 3. 3x square minus x minus 4. Product equal to 3 into minus 4 minus 12. Sum equal to minus 1. Which number? 4 3s are 12. 3 4s are 12. We need minus. So minus 3 and 4 means plus 1 will come. So let it be 3 and minus 4. 3 minus 4. Product okay. Sum also okay. 3 and minus 4 answer. Means the numbers which we need. So 3x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 4. Now children, if I write minus 4 into 3, is it okay? Both are same, no issue. Here minus 4 is coming in the beginning and 3x later, no issue. It will be alright. Okay. 3 and x, 3x common, x plus 1. Here what is common? Minus 1 common, minus 4 common, minus 4 common. So here x, here plus 1, x plus 1 common, so x plus 1 into 3x minus 4. Factorization over. This procedure is called splitting the middle term. 4 root 3x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3. What is product? Product means 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. 4 2s are 8, minus 8 root 3 into 3 3. That means minus 24. 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. 4 2s are 8, root 3 root 3 3. 4 3s are 24, minus 24 sum. Product minus 24, sum 5. Sum is 5. Which number? Product minus 24, sum 5. 3 8s are 24. 3 8s are 24, sum 5. So let it be minus 3. Minus 3 and 8. Product okay, sum also okay. So we can write it as 4 root 3 x square minus 3x plus 8x minus 2 root 3. What is common? What is common? Root 3 is common. How root 3 common? Because here root 3 is here. 3 is same as root 3 into root 3. X is also common. So we can say root 3x. Since root 3 is present here, we will break 3 as root 3 into root 3. So from here also we are forcing and taking root 3 outside. So here balance is 4x. x is taken, so 1 more x. Root 3 is gone, so root 3 is remaining here. X is already taken. Root 3 means 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 1 root 3 is remaining. What is common here? 2 common. 2 4s are 8, so 4x minus root 3. See, now this area and this area, 4x minus root 3 is common. Root 3x plus 2. This procedure is called factorization using splitting the middle term. Now the next type is by using factor theorem. By using factor theorem. By using factor theorem. So, in order to use factor theorem, first you have to study factor theorem. So, let me explain factor theorem first. If p of x is a polynomial, if p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, and if we know that p of a is 0, p of a 0, if p of a 0, then x minus a will be a factor of p of x. For any polynomial p of x whose degree is greater than or equal to 1, if p of a is 0, then x minus a will be a factor of p of x. Or we can say if p of minus a, like a remainder theorem, here also 2 parts we can say. If p of minus a equal to 0, then what we can say? Then x plus a will be a factor of p of x. This is factor theorem. If p of a is 0, then we can say x minus a is a factor. Or p of minus a is 0, we can say x plus a is a factor. Something like a opposite of remainder theorem. Remainder theorem, what was it? Remainder theorem we said if x, when we divide with x plus a, remainder is p of minus a. When I divide with x minus a, remainder will be p of a. So some connection is there, remainder theorem and factor theorem. Factor theorem says that if p of a is 0, x minus a will be a factor. Now with the help of example, I will explain this. Question is, factorize the following with the factor theorem. Question is, p of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. This is NCERT question, okay? NCERT exercise 2.4, question number 5, second part. Question number 5, second part. Polynomial is given x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Okay, it is written here using factor theorem. Suppose nothing is written, question is factorize. Okay, now if it is a question is to factorize, what we will do? First we will think about a common, nothing is common. Common in groups we will think. Here we can say x square common, but here common is not there, and x square is taken means x minus 3 will come. X minus 3, and here balance 9x minus 5, no connection. So grouping also will not work. Third is identity, no identity of in this style. So identity also will not work. Splitting the middle time also will not work. Why? Because here there is no such middle time. Here total 4 times are there. Splitting middle time means 3 times are needed. 2 end and 1 middle. So that also will not work. So the last option, that is fourth option, is using factor theorem. But in this question it is mentioned already using factor theorem. Otherwise we will go for normal procedure, common identity like that. Okay. Now what is factor theorem? Factor theorem means first I have to come to know that one P of A is 0. One number is matching for this one. So that we will do with the trial method. P of 1 we can take. What is P of 1 here? P of 1 trial method. We will check whether 0 is coming or not. P of 1 means 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square minus 9 into 1 minus 5. 1 minus 3 minus 9 minus 5. That is 1 minus all these are negative. Minus 17, that is minus 16. Not coming as 0. So no use. Then we will think about P of minus 1. P of minus 1, that is minus 1 cube minus 3 into minus 1 square minus 9 into minus 1 minus 5. Minus 1 cube minus 1 minus 1 square plus 1 into minus 3 minus minus plus minus 5. Negative numbers. 9 minus 9 here. Minus 1 and minus 3 minus 4 and minus 5 minus 9 plus 9, that is 0. P of minus 1 0. If P of minus 1 is 0, what we can say? X plus 1 is a factor. See, P of minus A is 0, so we can say X plus A factor. So since we go to P of minus 1 0, we will say X plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor here. If it is a factor, then we can do the division. With X plus 1 we have to do the division. This division also we studied in class 8. Okay. So, but let me explain properly once again, just for a revision. First thing to do is make sure that terms are given in the written in the decreasing order. Power 3 x cube, power x square degree 2, degree 1, degree 0. So everything is there in the decreasing order. Power 3, power 2, power 1, power 0. If something is missing, we will write as 0. Suppose this term is not there, so we will say 0x square. Here also x to the power 1, 0. 1 x to the power 0, degree 0 here. 1 means 1 x to the power 0, x to the power 1. So degree 1, degree 0, degree 3, degree 2, degree 1, degree 0. So decreasing order, here also decreasing order. Now what to do? To get a first time x cube, what to do with x? X into x square. X into x square is x cube. Now as I get to this number x square, I have to multiply with everyone. X square into x cube, x square into 1, 1x square. Subtraction. First we will get cancelled. Changing sign and doing addition, minus 3 and minus 1. Minus 3 and minus 1 will be added. Minus 3 minus 1 means minus 4x square. Sign changed. Plus sign changed into minus sign. Now minus 3 and minus 1 adding. Bringing the next time minus 9x. To get to minus 4x square, what to do with the x? Minus 4x. Minus 4x into x, minus 4x square. Minus 4x into 1, minus 4x. First will be again always, first time will be same, they will be getting cancelled. Because we are doing in such a way that they are same. In order to get x cube, what to do with the x? X into x square, x cube. In order to get to minus 4x square, what to do with x? We have to multiply with the minus 4x. Minus 4x into x, minus 4x square. Okay, so here changing sign. It was minus 9 and minus 4 changed into plus 4. Now addition. Minus 9 and 4 addition. Minus 5x. Bringing minus 5. To get to minus 5x, what to do with x? We have to multiply with minus 5. Minus 5 into x, minus 5x, minus 5. Everything same, cancel down. Remainder has to be 0. Why? Because it is already a factor. We are 100% sure that x plus 1 is a factor, and if it is a factor, then remainder has to be 0. So we go to the balance as x square minus 4x minus 5. Now we have to break this. Nothing common, no identity. So split in the middle time. Product equal to 1 into minus 5. Product minus 5. Sum is equal to minus 4. Which number? 1 into 5 of 5, but we need minus 5. 1 into minus 5 means minus 5, and addition means minus 4. So these numbers are okay. 1 and minus 5. So we will write this as x square plus 1x, that means x only, minus 5x minus 5. Here common, there also common. X common, x plus 1. Minus 5 common, minus 5 minus 5. Minus 5 is taken, so x minus 5 is taken, so plus 1. Again we can see x plus 1 common. So x plus 1 here. Balance from this area, x only balance from this area balance is minus 5. So after breaking this, we are getting these two. But our question is not to break this one. Our question is to break the original p of x. So we can say p of x is equal to, earlier what we got, x plus 1. Now we are getting two more, that is x plus 1 into x plus 1 into x minus 5, 3 factors. Let me explain with one more question. Second question, that is p of x is equal to x cube plus 13x square x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. So before starting with this, let me explain little bit more. First question you see, it is trial method. First we will try with 1 minus 1 etc. 1, p of 1 means 1 cube, 3 into 1 square, minus 9 into 1 and minus 5. All these are negative numbers. If I am substituting 1, nothing will happen to the sign. So all this big area is going to be negative only. So no chance of getting 0. So if you are using common sense like this, we can avoid plus p of 1 and directly we can start with the p of minus 1. No issue. Method is trial method. Trial means we are trying with 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, 3, minus 3, like that we are trying. By the time we do 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, 1 factor will be there. So, and at the same time, there is no hard and fast rule that we have to try with 1, then only with minus 1. If you get a hint idea that yes, p of 1 may not be okay, p of minus 1, more chances there, you can do directly p of minus 1, no issue. Are you understanding? So, always we can use our common sense. Because 1 means all these are negative, so sign will not be changed. 1 only we are substituting 1 square and 1, so everything is negative. So many things negative means no chance of getting 0. So answer is minus 16. So if we notice that no chance of getting 0, then no need to trying. More possibility here. Here possibility is there because minus 1 square, it is becoming minus only. Then minus 1 into minus 9, so plus 9. So getting answer getting 0. Okay. Now let us go to question number 2. This is also from NCERT book, question number 3rd part. Question number 5, 3rd part, factorize. So what is the procedure? Try with 1 minus 1 etc. Now you say, will you try with p of 1? We will not do with the p of 1. No chance of getting 0. Because 1 cube, 13 to 1 square, 13 and 32 and 20, everything positive. So p of 1, p of 2, p of 3, etc. positive number, if you are substituting, 0 will not come. So negative number only we have to try. P of minus 1 cube plus 13 into minus 1 square plus 32 into minus 1 plus 20. Minus 1 cube minus 1 square is plus 1 into 13 is 13, minus 32 plus 20. Positive numbers are 20 plus 13, 33. 13 plus 20 bringing together minus 1 minus 32. Positive numbers are negative numbers. 20 plus 1, 33 minus 33, 0. P of minus 1, 0. Therefore, we can say x plus 1 is a factor. Since we got one factor, now we can do the division. X cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Divide with x plus 1. To get x cube, multiply x with x square. X cube plus x square. 30 minus 1, 12. Here no need of changing sign at all. Everything positive means directly we know how to do subtraction. 30 minus 1, 12. Bringing 32. To get a 12x square, we have to multiply x with 12x. 12x into x is 12x square. 12x into 1 is 12x. 32 minus 12, that is 20. 20x, bringing 20 again. To get 20x, we have to multiply with 20. 20 into x, 20x plus 20. Everything same. Remainder 0. Remainder has to be 0 because it is a factor. Now what to do? This we have to continue. X square plus. So here it is x square plus 12x plus 20. Product must be 20. Sum should be 12. Splitting the middle time because nothing common. No identity. Grouping also not there because only 3 times. Grouping means 4 times. So we will do splitting the middle time. Product 20, sum 12. Which number? 2 into 10. 2 into 10, 20. 2 plus 10, 12. So this can be written as x square plus 2x plus 10x plus 20. Here common, there also common. X common, x plus 2. 10 common, x plus 2. Again x plus 2. So don't leave this as answer. This is a factorization of this one. But our question is p of x. P of x means originally what was that term? X plus 1. X plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 10. This procedure is called factorization using factor theorem. So using factor theorem, one factor is written. We got one factor using factor theorem. Using trial method, we tried with the p of 1 minus 1, p of 2, p of minus 2, etc. and one factor is written. And if we want, we can continue with the factor theorem only, but this will be more easy. That after getting one factor, simply divide it and then break that one. So getting factors. Now in the book, 2 more questions are there. Okay, NCERT book, 2 more questions are given. Let me explain that also. So what was question written here? I wrote the question initially. Factorize using factor theorem. Using factor theorem. So it is compulsory. Even though other option is there, even though we are able to do with the identity or some another option, we cannot do because they in the question it is written using factor theorem we have to do. Now suppose it is written factorize. Simply factorize. Simply factorize. Okay. Now you see question is a part p of x equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. This is again question number 5 first part. Okay, in the test book, NCERT book, question number 5 first part. Question is factorize only in the NCERT book. So I also wrote a factorize. Now what I will do? I will not go for a factor theorem because factor theorem is a lengthy process. What I told in the beginning, whenever there is a question factorize, I have to think common or not. Common is there or not. If common is there, that is the best thing. Otherwise, common in groups. Otherwise, third option is identity and fourth is factor theorem, etc. Splitting and then factor theorem. So this one, chance of common. Total 4 times are there. So think about that one. X square common. X square common. So x minus 2. Here minus 1 common. Minus 1 here. This we can break and get a minus. Minus 1 is taken minus x. Minus is taken already. So minus 2. You see. Again x minus 2. X minus 2 is already there. This area x minus 2. That means x square remaining here. X minus 2 is taken means minus 1 is remaining. A square minus b square identity. A square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. This is x square, x minus 2 into x square minus 1 square. So exactly same as identity, a square minus b square. So we can say x minus 2 into x plus 1 into x minus 1. Are you understanding? But remember one thing very well. This is question is factorized. So I did with that method grouping in common. Two groups. Simple method. By chance it is written in the examination factorize using factor theorem, then you will not get a mark for this procedure because written using factor theorem. So our normal procedure means taking p of 1, yeah minus 1 and getting one factor then dividing etc. Hope you are understanding what I am saying. Our subject is mathematics. So what is written, accordingly we have to do. Question is factorized, so factorization is done. Okay. So don't think that yes, I studied in this chapter I studied factor theorem, so every question I have to do with the factor theorem. No. If you are able to do with the lower class method, okay, do. Okay. Now B part one more. That is again from NCERT book. It was P of y. Polynomial is given 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Actually, the question P of y is not written. Polynomial is given directly, so I am giving the name P of y. Okay, now here again common is there. So y square common, y square then 2y plus 1 minus 1 outside 2y minus 1 is gone, so 2y here minus is gone, so plus 1. So it is 2y plus 1 y square minus 1 a square minus b square, a square minus b square again a plus b into a minus b. So 2y plus 1, this can be written as y plus 1 y minus 1, y square minus 1 square, y plus 1 y minus 1. With the 3 step answer is ready. I hope you are understanding. By chance saying question is written, it is written, you do with the factor theorem. Then what to do? Take a p of 1, p of minus 1, etc. Get one factor, then division, etc. Entire procedure. Nothing is mentioned, so this question is done using this method. Since it is a difficult topic, let me explain one more question. Question is factorize 2y cube minus 5y square minus 19y plus 42. Okay. Which method? Which method we will do? I showed both the option. One is common in groups, second is factor theorem. Always we will check that one because nothing is mentioned. Factor theorem word is not used, that means if possible we can do in easy method. But easy method is possible or not, that is the question. Something is common or not, y square common, so 2y plus minus 5, but there is no 5, nothing will come like this. Here 2y, if I take a common, y square is common, y square common 2y minus 5, here nothing is common, that means this 2y minus 5 and here also 2y minus 5 should come, then only it will be useful. So we cannot proceed. Are you understanding? Yeah, different grouping, this and this clubbed, no use, this and this also together, another set of groups, then also it will not work. That means ordinary method is not possible for this question. Are you understanding? So when you get a question like this, first we will check whether it is possible or not. That's why I explained from the beginning, common in groups. This method is what we are trying is common in groups. Common in groups not possible, then we will think about the third stage, that is identity, not no identity here like this. So next splitting, that also not possible because total 4 there is no middle time, then factor theorem. Okay, so that is a procedure. Now first we will give the name p of y. This is a polynomial with a y, so p of y equal to 2y cube minus 5y square minus 19y plus 42. Okay, now try with the p of 1. Some are already negative, so p of 1 also may be possible. 2 into 1 cube minus 5 into 1 square minus 19 into 1 plus 42. 1 cube 1 only 2 minus 5 into 1 square 5 minus 19 plus 42. 42 plus 2 44 minus not getting 0. 20 is coming, not getting 0. So think about the p of minus 1. P of minus 1, 2 into minus 1 cube minus 5 into minus 1 square minus 19 into minus 1 plus 42. Minus 1 cube minus 1 into 2 minus 2 minus 1 square plus 1 into minus 5 minus 5 minus plus, that is 19 plus 42. No chance of getting 0 because two small numbers and a big number, no chance. So you need not spend your time For calculating this value, we can simply leave it as not equal to 0. Proceed. P of 2. Are you understanding? We are going to reject it. So if you are rejecting y, we have to calculate and reject. We have to check whether 0 is coming or not. No chance of getting 0. So P of 2. 2 into 2 cube minus 5 into 2 square minus 19 into 2 plus 42. 2 cube, 2 into 2 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16, minus 2 to square 4, 4 5 are 20, minus 30, 8 plus 42, 42 plus 16, 58, minus 2 negative numbers, 58, 0, P of 2, 0. If P of 2 is 0, we can say x minus 2 is a factor. So we got one factor. Now we will do the division. Not x minus 2. Our variable is y, so y minus 2. 2y cube minus 5y square minus 19y plus 42. We will divide with y minus 2. To get 2y cube, y into 2y. 2y square. 2y square into y, 2y cube. 2y square into minus 2 minus 4y square. Changing sign and adding minus 5 and 4. Those who are weak in mathematics, this work will help you. Okay, you will be knowing about your work. If you feel that you will do mistakes with the minus sign and all, do this rough work also. It was minus 5, it was minus 4 change into plus 4 for addition purpose. Now adding these two, minus 1, no confusion, minus 1y square, minus 19y. To get a minus 1y square, we have to multiply y with a minus y. Minus y into y is minus y square plus 2y. Minus 19 minus 2. See, that is a technique. Minus 19. After writing in this way, no chance of confusion. Plus change into minus 2, addition. Here subtraction, changing sign and doing addition. So minus 19 and minus 2 getting added, minus 21. 42. Multiply with the minus 21. Minus 21 into y, minus 21 y plus 42. So we are getting 2y square. 2y square minus y minus 21. Product minus 42. Minus 21 into 2 minus 42. S is equal to minus 1. Minus 1y. Minus 1y. So s minus 1. Which number is? 6 or 7s are 42. Minus 1 needed. 6 into minus 7. 6 and minus 7 means perfectly alright. Product okay. Sum also okay. You need not get in 1 second or 2 seconds. Okay. You can think for 1 minute also, no issue. Okay. Sometimes we will get very fast. Sometimes we have to think little extra. No problem. But make sure that these two are written properly and this number is perfect. That's why I told you to write this properly. And before starting, check once again, then only proceed. Because it is correct, it is final means these steps automatically will come. Okay. 2y square plus 6y minus 7y minus 21. Simply we can underline, no one checking group common is there or not. Because it has to be there. 2 times it has to be there. Because it is correct. This is correct means it has to go smoothly. 2y, y plus 3. What is common? Minus 7. Minus 7 common means y here and minus is gone, plus 3. Again common, automatically it will come. There is no other reason for not getting. Y plus 3 here, 2y minus 7. So these two. So we can say P of y is final. Originally y minus 2 we got. Now we are getting y plus 3 and 2y minus 7. Okay. So I hope all of you understood this procedure with these 3-4 questions. Okay. Now I am giving few questions as homework that you complete as homework today.